Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Play action. Now it's Tua. To the sideline and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Tua sets up to pass it. Going for the deep ball.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Purdy.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Samuel going to go in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
On fourth down, here's Purdy.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. On play action, here's Tua.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man, it's Barrios complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
On second down, Mostert.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Motion man is Berrios. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Samuel in motion.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Purdy now on second down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
They'll run the draw with Mostert. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And Mostert with a 1st down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Purdy looking to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
3rd and 4. Now Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
On 3rd down, here's Purdy.
He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 60 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Tua now on 1st down, and he'll complete this one to Berrios. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. Tua now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Tua going to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Wilson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Sanders' kick is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He's going to float this over the middle deep.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Purdy.
He'll buy some time right. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
That is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
Ayuk goes in motion. First down, here's Mitchell.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Moody.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
On play action, here's Tua. They'll roll him out right. And the Niners get there and bring him down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
In motion right, Debo. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The slot man in motion right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right.
That is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 5. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Slot man moves right.
On 1st down, Purdy.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
49ers field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy.
And this one's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Purdy on 4th down. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Tua. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And down to the 36-yard line here.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Tua. 2nd down, here's Mostert again.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Here's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to get it back to a 1-score game. The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So the field goal means we're back to a 1-score game. But with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
That is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own and 7. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.